It was meant to be a simple, relaxed evening. My wife, Mia, had invited me to one of her friend's housewarming parties. She promised it would be just a handful of close colleagues. I agreed, even though I've never enjoyed those corporate-style gatherings where everyone pretends to care while secretly sizing each other up. Still, I wanted to support her. Lately, we've been distant, and I hoped this night might bridge the gap between us. I wore my best suit, bought a bottle of aged wine as a gift, and told myself to smile. When we walked in, the crowd was lively, laughter bouncing off the polished floors. But I noticed something immediately. Mia wasn't looking at me. Her attention was fixed on a tall man across the room, his smile a little too confident when it landed on her. Derek, her close friend from work. I'd heard of him before, the type of man with an inside joke for every woman and a smirk for every man he didn't respect. When Mia introduced me, he extended his hand lazily, eyes glinting with arrogance. "So, this is a husband," he said, like I was a character in a story rather than a real person. The half-smile, half-dismissal set off alarms in my head. Mia laughed, nudging him playfully. "Oh, Derek, don't start." It was meant as harmless banter, but I immediately recognized the power dynamic. He was used to getting attention, and she was used to giving it. I stayed polite, shook his hand, and said nothing for now. As the evening went on, Derek's comments grew sharper. "Man, you're lucky Mia even settled down," he said, pouring himself another drink. "Back at work, she's the kind of woman who turns heads. Surprised she didn't hold out for someone more adventurous." The group laughed. Mia gave him a playful shove, muttering, "Stop it, Derek," but her laugh was nervous. Fake. She didn't expect me to react. She assumed I'd just smile quietly, like always. For a moment, I almost did, but then something inside me snapped. I'd been silent too long, letting people, her included, treat my dignity like decoration. I turned to Derek, calm and measured. "You're right," I said, my voice low but steady. The laughter faded. "She did turn heads at work," I continued. "Probably why you can't stop looking, even though you know she'll never choose you." Derek's smirk faltered. "Excuse me," he muttered, trying to laugh it off. I took a step closer. "Let's be honest, Derek. Every joke you made tonight isn't about me. It's about your insecurity. You think mocking her husband makes you look powerful? It doesn't. It just reminds everyone that she'll go home with me, not you." The room went silent. Faces that had been grinning now looked shocked. Mia's eyes widened in disbelief. Derek raised his glass weakly. "Hey, man, relax. It's just jokes." I didn't let him finish. "Then joke about yourself next time," I said evenly, "because tonight you're the punchline." A few guests snorted, trying to hide their smiles. Derek's face turned crimson, his ego punctured in front of everyone. He muttered something under his breath and stormed toward the bar. Mia stood frozen beside me, glass trembling. For the first time all evening, she wasn't laughing. She realized how their little friendship looked to everyone else. The rest of the party felt awkward. People glanced at me, some surprised, some impressed. I didn't care. I was done being polite for appearances. When we finally left, the car ride was silent for the first 10 minutes. Then Mia spoke softly, avoiding my eyes. "You didn't have to humiliate him," she said. I chuckled bitterly. "Humiliate him? He spent all night mocking me in front of you. You laughed, and the second I speak up, suddenly I'm the problem." She stayed quiet, staring out the window, her reflection pale and guilty. When we got home, tears in her eyes, she turned to me. "You made me look bad," she said, voice shaking. I met her gaze, calm and steady. "No, Mia, you made yourself look bad. You stood there while another man disrespected your husband and your marriage, and you laughed. I just reminded both of you that respect isn't optional." Her anger faded. She sank onto the couch, silent and ashamed. I walked to the bedroom, loosened my tie, and said quietly, "Next time, think about who you defend when the joke's at my expense." The next morning, Derek texted Mia. I saw the notification flash across her phone. "Tell your husband to chill. Some of us can take a joke." Without hesitation, I picked up the phone, typed one message, and sent it. You're right. Some can take a joke. I'm not one of them when it comes to my wife. I set the phone down. Mia didn't say a word. She knew it was over with him. That smug little connection they shared had burned to ashes overnight. Over the next few days, she changed. Quieter. Thoughtful. She apologized, genuinely this time. I didn't realize how bad it looked, she admitted. You didn't have to defend me, I said faintly. I didn't, she asked. No, Mia. I was defending us. What's left of it? She looked down, tears forming. For the first time in a long time, she understood the weight of my silence and the cost of my calm. That night at the party changed everything. I learned that you don't always need to shout or fight to reclaim respect. Sometimes you just speak once clearly and let the truth do the rest. Derek lost his arrogance. Mia lost her illusion of control. And I remembered that I still had the power to walk with dignity, no matter who laughs.